type forms in a different way. Igneous rock forms when melted rock cools and hardens. Deep below the Earth's surface, temperatures are high enough to melt rock. This gooey molten rock is called magma. It is less dense or lighter than the material around it, so it rises toward the surface. Sometimes magma escapes through openings in the Earth's surface called volcanoes. At the surface, magma is called lava. The lava cools rapidly, which makes the grains in the rock small and hard to see. Most igneous rocks form underground. The magma rises slowly and stops below the surface. Since the magma does not come in contact with air or water, it cools and hardens very slowly. During slow cooling, the grains grow large enough to see. The igneous rock granite forms from this slow cooling of magma. It has large grains. Over millions of years, forces in Earth lift the granite above the surface. Mountains form. The Andes Mountains in South America are made of granite that formed underground. Sedimentary rock. One way sedimentary rock forms is when small pieces of rock and other materials settle on top of each other and become squeezed together. These pieces, called sediments, build up layer upon layer. New layers press down on old layers. Some minerals act like cement and hold the sediments together. That's how the sedimentary rock, called sandstone, forms. The sand might come from deserts, beaches, and the bottom of shallow seas. Over millions of years, the layers become sandstone. What makes layers of sedimentary rock look different from each other? It's often the color. Different amounts of the mineral iron in the rock may make it look yellow, orange, red, or black. Sometimes different layers are different kinds of sedimentary rock. Chalk, rock, salt, and other kinds of limestone are made of sediments that are different than the sediments in sandstone. Fossils in sedimentary rocks. Did you know you can observe history in rocks? Sedimentary rocks often contain fossils. They give scientists clues to the past. For example, a fossil such as a dinosaur tooth can help scientists tell when the rock formed. A fossil of a fish on land can show that the land was once covered by water. In a desert, the fossils of rainforest plants would show that the climate used to be much wetter. Metamorphic rock. After rock forms, it can change into any other type of rock. Metamorphic rock forms when existing rock is changed by heat or pressure. The mineral crystals in the rock can change shape or arrange themselves in different patterns. This changes the properties of the rock. For example, pressure can change the sedimentary rock limestone into the metamorphic rock marble, a much harder rock. Every kind of igneous and sedimentary rock can change by heat or pressure into a certain kind of metamorphic rock. For example, sandstone is a kind of sedimentary rock. Heat and pressure can change sandstone into quartzite. Quartzite is much harder and smoother than sandstone. Sometimes pressure causes mineral grains to arrange themselves into layers, like lots of sheets of paper stacked on top of one another. The metamorphic rock slate is made up of layers. It can be easily split apart. Before you move on, questions. Describe how sediment in a shallow sea can form marble. If sandstone melts and then hardens, what does it become? Imagine you have one type of igneous rock with grains too small to see, and another type of igneous rock with grains you can see easily. What can you infer about how the rocks are formed?